All right, let's talk about something that's buzzing all over the online business world right now. PLR, private label rights. The big question is, are these digital products a real, viable way to make money in 2026? Or is it all just a bunch of hype? We're going to dig in and find out if this supposed shortcut is actually the real deal.
So, you have this dream, right? To build an awesome online store, be your own boss, all that good stuff. But then reality hits. The months of grinding, the research, the writing, the designing, it's exhausting before you even make a single dollar. But what if you could skip most of that? And this lays it out perfectly. I mean, look at the difference. On one side, you have the long, hard road of starting from zero. And on the other, with PLR, the heavy lifting is already done. The core product is built, which means you get to jump straight to the fun part, putting your spin on it and getting it out into the world.
So yeah, people are calling this the ultimate online business shortcut, a way to get your store up and running faster than you ever thought possible. But what are we actually talking about here?
Think about it like this. You're building a house. With PLR, you buy the blueprint. You don't have to figure out the plumbing or the foundation from scratch. But you get to pick out the cool paint colors, the flooring, the furniture. You make it your home. That's PLR. You're buying a license for a pre-made digital product, and you get the right to change it, put your name on it, and sell it as if you made it from scratch.
The actual process is incredibly straightforward. Step 1. You find a PLR product you like, maybe an ebook or some templates, and you buy the license. Step 2, and listen, this is the most important part. You customize it. You make it your own. And then step 3, you put it up for sale on a platform like Etsy or Gumroad, and you collect the profits. Sounds almost too easy, right? Well, there are definitely some traps you need to avoid.
And that brings us to the two sides of the PLR coin. So let's really get into the nitty-gritty here, starting with all the amazing upsides. Okay, this is the stuff that gets everybody so excited, and for good reason. The pros are so tempting. You can get a product to market in a matter of days instead of months, and for a tiny upfront cost. And the profit margins, they can be absolutely massive, like 80 to 100%, because you can sell it over and over again. You can fill up a brand new online store with a bunch of different products almost overnight. It's a total game changer for anyone wanting to test out a business idea without risking a ton of time or money.
But okay, let's take a deep breath because we have to be real about the downsides. The biggest problem by far is that you are not the only person with that blueprint. Hundreds of other people could be selling the exact same basic product. And honestly, the quality can be all over the place. Some PLR is just riddled with errors or old info. If you just slap your logo on it and call it a day, you're going to look generic, you'll lose trust, and you could even get punished by search engines like Google for having duplicate content. Not good.
So we've got these incredible pros on one side and some pretty serious cons on the other. How do you make this work? What's the secret? Well, it turns out it's not just about what you're selling. It's all about how you sell it. This right here, this is everything. This is the mindset that separates the people who make a ton of money with PLR from those who just don't. You can't think of it as just reselling. You have to think of it as reinventing.
And check this out. This chart breaks down the solution perfectly. It's called the hybrid strategy. You use the PLR product as your base, your foundation. That's about 70% of the work already done for you. But that last 30%, that's you. That is your unique perspective, your brand, your expertise. That's the secret sauce that makes it truly special.
So how do you add that crucial 30%? Well, this is where you come in. You add your own personal stories, your own insights. You give it a complete design makeover so it matches your brand. You hunt down any old stats and you update them. And here's a big one. You create original bonuses to go with it, like a custom checklist or a little video tutorial, something that no one else selling that same PLR has.
And look, this isn't just some nice idea in theory. People are out there right now using this exact strategy to make real life-changing money. Let's look at some examples. Just look at Sarah, a teacher. She took some PLR lesson plans, customized them for her audience, and built a membership site that was covering her entire mortgage within a year. Or Mia, who took a basic meal prep ebook, added her own unique recipes as an upsell, and built a six-figure business. Then there's John, a trainer, who turned a tiny $50 investment in some PLR ebooks into the launchpad for his entire coaching business just by adding his personal brand and some client testimonials. You see the pattern here? They all reinvented it.
So if you're going to do this, where should you focus your energy?
Well, the trends for 2026 are pointing to some huge areas: wellness, productivity, and personal finance. Those are always hot. The parenting niche, especially for printables on places like Etsy, is massive. And of course, with everything going on with AI, digital business tools like Canva templates and AI prompt guides are absolutely on fire right now.
Okay, so we know where to look, but let's boil all of this down to the single most important number that you really need to remember from all of this.
It all comes down to this. To really make a PLR product your own and stand out from the crowd, you should aim to change or add about 20 to 50% of the original content. That's the sweet spot. It's enough to make it truly unique without defeating the whole purpose of saving time in the first place.
Look, if you remember only one thing from this entire explainer, please let it be this. PLR gives you an incredible head start. It puts you on the starting line of the race, but it does not run the race for you. It's a tool, it's a foundation. Where you go from there, that's all on you.
So, after all that, what's the final verdict? Is PLR worth it? The answer is yes, but with a huge asterisk. It's only worth it if you see it for what it is, a creative shortcut, not a magic bullet. So, back to our original question, are PLR digital products worth it in 2026? 100% yes, if you're the kind of smart creator who is willing to put in the work to add real value. The big opportunity here isn't just in reselling a product. It's in transforming a pretty good product into an absolutely amazing one. So you've been given the blueprint. The only question left is, what are you going to build?